How did Zakk Wylde record for Ozzy on Black Rain? What gear or techniques did you use?
It was amazing. I mean, Zack's got his sound down. I think that was the other thing that worked between me and him too. Is he shows up. He's got JCM 800. It might have been modded. I'm not even sure. It might have just been one of his favorites. Just a Marshall cab, typical 412 with EVs. I don't think they're signatures, but whatever the EV big ass high wattage speakers are. Which, excuse me, as far as I know, he's the only guy that uses those. Very loud, very aggressive, and it sounded good. So it was such a simple process of, again, I'm not trying to make life complicated. He likes how his amp sounds. I just got to capture it up and not mess it up. So it was a 57, kind of a little close to the center, but kind of facing, outwards, kind of over the cone, but kind of facing towards the perimeter. And then I had a condenser with it, just typically taped to it. It wasn't even a high-end one, like not even like a ribbon, like a Rhodes or something like that. I think it might have been a Shure. Honestly, I can't remember the exact microphone, to be honest. It was so long ago. But I had those two taped. Had them going through a couple of Neve, not like 1073s, but not like a real Neve. It was trying to think, maybe a BAE Neve, and just try to get the balance between the condenser. It was mostly 57. Like I originally set up more mics, like a 421, and went through the process and the audition process. But for what Zakk was doing, 57 was simple and easy and effective. And I know it's always going to work in the track. And then, marginally cute, just rolling off a little bit of the bottom. Again, it was some kind of Neve, knockoff. I say knockoff, but they're, great preamps. A little bit of top end, roll off a little bit of bottom end, get the faders, the gain structure right. And, the best compliment I ever had was what Zakk told me after that, within a couple of hours. He said, "How come when you're doing it, it sounds good like in an hour, and other guys take like three days?" And it was really just the simplicity of it. Like, it sounds good. Why are we trying to reinvent Zakk's wheel? Make it sound like he hears it, and your job is done. So less is more.
And how loud was the amp? Was it loud? Well, too loud, or
it was pretty. It was pretty loud, but it was built to take it. It was a very small guitar room as well. I should maybe mention that. How big would that little ISO booth have been in that place? Probably like possibly in like 4x6, like a small dead room, almost like an ISO box, really. And it's like, when you have those amps that they fit into the ISO boxes. And it was like 6 feet away from where I was sitting in a very well crafted studio. So, you could hear it a little bit, but not much. But it was pretty loud, but again, appropriately loud, like not overdriving anything, not pinning the speakers, not too much gain. Although I think for Zakk, it's mostly all the way up on that JCM. Yeah, I'd say let's just say reasonably loud.
Cool. To watch the full video, click the link below and don't forget to subscribe.